Hello friends, my name is Nitish and in this video we are going to talk about customized list view. So as you know, a list view cannot support photos and means images and text together. It only supports strings. So we can customize, we can create our own list view so that we can add contents to it. So in this video we are going to see how to create a shopping cart using customized list view, and we will also be discussing something called as adapter. So let's begin. So as you can see, I have here is the my activity, main activity. So this is the XML code. This I am using here the linear layout so that I can place the element in the vertical orientation. Linear layout is very good when we have to place our element horizontally or vertically. So this will be the layout. This is how the list view look like, but we want to customize it. So for that we are going to create this is our customized list view. So we have to create one element for that. uh, so we have to go to resource file, then we have to go to layout, and we have to right click it and have to new, and we have to add a new layout resource file. So a layout resource files will be added to this. So in this we have to create a linear layout. In that we'll be adding one image. This is the image where we'll be looking the elements, and this there will be two text box. So this whole is a one linear layout. This whole is a one linear layout. In this, these two are horizontal, and this is horizontal, and within this one it is vertical. So this is the design part. Now and finally we have one more thing where we can display what are the elements selected by the users, items selected by the user, and what is the billing amount we can display here in this page. In this text view we are going to populate the data. So let's come to the main activity, Java. So for that, first we have to find the list view. So wait, I'll show you. So we have to create a list view like this. We have to provide an ID for this so that we can find this list view and we can insert data into that. So this is our list view. We have to find this list view here. List view. We'll create a variable and we'll find it here. We'll find here finding using find view by ID or dot ID. List view we have to pass the ID and we can find the element. So we need something called as hash map. Hash map stored as a key value pair. Here I will be adding the elements which I have to pass to the next indent. In the next indent I will be displaying the details of the products the customer want to buy and the amount they have to pay the bill. See, here I am using something called as myArrayAdapter. MyArrayAdapter is used to connect two dissimilar things. So it acts as a bridge between the UI and the coding part. So it will act as a middleman. Here I am creating this IDs. So these are the images I am going to populate in that customized list view. So we have to keep it in an array, and then I have created one for their names and one for their prices. So their length should be equal, like 4 elements means 4 of their IDs for images, name and price. You can add as many you want. Then I have to create a my array adapter. So we have, for this my array adapter, we have to create our own class. We have to create our own class. So this is the constructor calling. I will show you how this my adapter look like. So this is our my array adapter. See, here I have array for image IDs, names and prices. This is the constructor. So this constructor we have to do, and we have to override this function, that is get view. We have to override this function when we extend array adapter. So this is our array adapter, and this is the built-in array adapter. And I will show you. See, this is the constructor of the myArrayAdapter. We have to set the context, image IDs, name and prices, which will be passing in our main activity. Here we are passing image IDs, name and price. which are the 3 array which were declared by us, will be getting here. uh, then we can return the price or the price of the element, and this I will tell you 1 second later. See, then what we'll do is, we have to after creating y-array adapter, we have to set the adapter for this list view. The list view we have find it, we have to set the my-array adapter. We have to set the my-array adapter for that. Then we are for the each element, like whenever a list view element is selected or clicked, we have to add it to the cart. So for that, I am using set on click listener, and that inside set item click listener, sorry, and on inside that we have to override a function called on item click. We have this all thing will be coming automatically, auto type. Then we have to position the item name and add it to the price. We have to get the price for that. See here, I am using alert dialog box. This alert dialog box will be used when we will be selecting the item. It will display as the item is added to your cart. So for that we have to use alert dialog dot builder. Using this we can build a alert box. In that we can set a positive button like OK, and we can also set a negative button like cancel when you don't want to add something. Okay. For the inside this I am adding a toast. For that we have to make a toast. We have to pass the context, message, and the toast length, and then we have to call the show function. Here I am adding the items to the cart. So item name and cost, and this, see, this is the final button which will be using for the calculation and displaying the bill. When I will press this button, we'll create a new indent and pass this bill. This bill is the name, and this cart. So cart is nothing but a hash map where I am storing the name of the element and their prices, so that we no need to pass multiple times extra. In a single pass we can pass everything in a hash map, and then we have to start the activity. In the view, we have to inflate the views. We have to inflate the customized list view. For that we have to create a object for the inflator using context.getLayoutInflator. Then we'll inflate the elements like layout.fruit, then images, then type this one. These are the 2 text box we have to find. In that we'll be populating the data, and then we have to set image resources, set the name and price. So I will show you how it looks like. So I will run the program. For this example I am using my mobile. This is so for this one I am using strcpy screen copy. So like we can click on the element, it will ask like we want to select it, we can add OK. So it will give a toast message that we have added the item to the cart. Again I will show you. So OK, the second element is added. Now I will show you pay bill, and press the pay bill. It will display the amount, total amount, and the element and their prices. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.